Good morning, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 3 of Explore. And so the first day I said, oh yes, I'm going to meditate and I'm going to find a moment in my daily life where I'm going to contemplate the felt sense. And I realized for me that it has to be more structured, that if I just hope for that greater part of me who's going to go, oh, now's a good moment to meditate, that it usually doesn't happen. In the busyness of life, it's hard to have that as the main driver. So now I've committed to, there's a particular time in the morning just before my class that I'm going to do my meditation. And then also if something spontaneously arises because of the practice in the morning, maybe something else may arise. And so notice, are you hoping that you will do it? Are you planning that you will do it? Are you creating space or having just kind of certain, before this thing happens, I will do that. Or before I go here, I will do that. How are you getting on with your intention for the month? And how are your feet? This morning, as I walked down, I dip in the river every morning. There's a river at the bottom of the garden. And as I was walking down to dip in the river, the feeling of the wet, cold grass was just so divine on my feet. So come, let's meditate. Come. There's also, just where my river is, there's a beech tree just above. So all the beech nuts, as I walk on all the beech nuts. And just the sensation of the beech nuts and the wet grass. And it's amazing. So great, come, let us meditate. Come sit on your mat. If you have a candle, light it. If you have aromatherapy, put a drop or two on your hands. And then rub it between your palms and smell. And as you smell, notice the physical sensations that are happening in your body. Where do you feel the response to this smell? So wonderful. Nice. And then just rubbing down through your arms, your legs. And then pause. Just take a moment to pause. I'm just going to pull up my clock. So closing your eyes, just having a sense of this moment in your body. Have a sense of the weight of you on the ground, the contact between you and the ground, the sense of your breath in your belly. Sorry, my clock was broken. The sense of, as you feel the floor beneath you, and the sense of your breath in your belly, how do they meet? How does the floor and your breath meet in this moment? For me, there's a sense of inflation through the weight of me, that sense of the contact of my sit bones, the contact of the backs of my legs. And I feel like a lilo that's inflating as I breathe, as I inhale. And then I feel like I sink and settle a little bit deeper as I exhale. So notice for you, what is the experience of weight and breath in this moment? And how do they meet in your body? And then notice the felt sense of you as you sit here, as you rest here. What is the texture or the tone of you in this moment? Nice. And then just notice your wellness. Where in your body right now is there a sense of okayness, a sense of wellness in your body? What layer of you, what part of you? Where is your wellness? Wonderful. So if you're seated, stay seated. If you're lying down, then come up to sit. And then just stretch your legs out long in front of you. And just open your toes wide and squeeze your toes in. Open your toes wide, squeeze your toes in. And just do that a few times and really stretch into your feet. Nice. And then roll into your ankles, big circles. How big and deeply can you meet the structures of your feet? And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Bend your right knee and then reach down and just massage your toes. Just gently massage your big toe, your next toe, all the little toes. Nice. And then rub the top of your foot. And have a sense of, for me, my feet are slightly cool because I was in the river this morning walking in the grass. Feels very nice. Well, move into your heel, rub into your heel. Nice. And then turn your foot so you can see the sole of your foot and rub into the ball of your foot. I love that space. I love that space. The nook underneath my toes. It feels very sensitive to pressure and to contact, and it really informs me a lot when I'm walking and when I'm standing. This is a very sensory experience for me in that area. Come down to the ball of your foot and really poke deeply, like push your thumbs in. So as I push, my toes move towards me. So I'm concaving my foot and then move down to the arch of your foot. If you find bits that are a bit sore, poke them a bit harder in a kind and gentle way. I've never done reflexology, but if we had a reflexologist here, Catherine, we could, yeah, we could, she could tell you why different places are sore or whatever. Grab the whole of your foot and then just rub and connect to your foot. You know, can you find your heel, your ankle? Just feel, oh, this is my foot. This is me. Part of me that I call foot. And then stretch your leg out long. And then close your eyes and see which foot you can map easier, that you can feel better. You can move your foot if you want to. Like, the difference is amazing. It's like I've cleaned the windscreens on this side. It's like I can see it really clearly. So let's go find the other foot. So, have your foot flat and just massage your toes. Start by rubbing into your toes. Each little toe, each little piggy, this little piggy. Nice. Then rub into the top of your foot. And turn your knee out to the side and then toes again. And ball of your foot. And then poke around. And then have a good old scrub. Can you touch the whole of your foot, heel, baby toe side? You really connect the whole of your foot. Nice. Stretch your foot out long, close your eyes. Oh, there it is. Ding! There's my foot. Nice. Bring your hands to your thighs and rub down along your thighs. I'll just do that a few times. Down, down, down. Nice. Rub down along your arms. Just gently, just enlivening, awakening. And rub down along the other arm. Nice. Tap your chest. I'm not going to bang my microphone, so tap your chest. Do a Tarzan. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Hey, bear. And then rub into your belly. Rub into your back. Rub down along your legs. So start from the back of your body and then whoosh down. Back. Whoosh. Belly. Whoosh. Nice. And then just close your eyes and pause. Wow, that's a very different aliveness within me. What does that feel like? What's the sense of this in this moment in your body? Awesome. So come rest onto your back. Come rest onto your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. And just allow your spine to settle. Feel your breath traveling all the way down to the deep of your belly. Nice. And then, like only a few inches, a few centimeters, rock your knees slightly from side to side. So you just have a sense of your sacrum, of the boniness of the back of your pelvis on the floor. It's really small movement left to right. Can you feel your belly moving? Can you feel your clothing moving? Can you feel the weight of your body changing left and then changing right? Can you feel differences up into your face and shoulders as you rock ever so gently from side to side? Nice. And then increase that movement so it's a little bit bigger. Can you feel the weight change from side to side? Can you feel the changes through the sides of your body, left to right? Can you feel how you roll onto one side of your feet and then roll onto the other side of your feet? You're really allowing a sense of rolling. And so as you're rolling, rather than your feet being flat, side, plump, flat, side, plump, flat. So instead of it being a flatness, how would you make your feet curly, curvy, circular? So as you transfer the weight, that it's a rolling ball of weight transfer through your feet. So you're traveling from the side of your feet to the middle, to the side, and you're letting it be really smoothly circular. And how would you let that happen in your toes? It can happen in my heels, but my toes are landing very flat. And so how would you just bring a little bit more awareness into how your feet land on the floor? And you can make your knees a little bit bigger in the direction of how they drop down, but really keep that sense of awareness of how do I make the transfer of my feet circular? And the knees down a little bit deeper. How do you transfer the weight in a circular way across your feet? Is it easy to feel both feet, or is it only one foot that you can really feel at a time? Nice. Come back to center. Bring your right foot up to your left knee. Pause there. Nice. And then pull your left knee up towards you and reach down and hold on to your right foot. So now my right hand is holding onto my right foot, and just pause there, hands on your foot. Nice. And then circle. Elbows to the floor, circle in a big circle with your lower back. How does the weight transfer travel around the lower back? Can you make yourself circular? Can you be more roundy, more curvy? Or are you really flat to the floor? And then roll in the other direction. Curvy, roundy, weight transfer. Nice. And then travel left to right. Nice. Foot to the floor, other foot to the floor, change. Bring your left foot up to rest on top of your right knee. Lift your right foot off the floor, reach down, hold on to the left foot, pause there, just hands on your foot. Every morning when I put my socks and boots on, I'm always gauging, can I do this without any support of the wall around me? Can I do it smoothly, or do I have to kind of throw my sock forward? Is my lower back tight, or do I feel balanced? It's really amazing moment of connection, and then begin to roll in a circle. So what moment in your day do you feel is a moment of physical connection to your ability? Is it putting your shoes and socks on? And then roll in the other direction. Or something else. Bringing the coal in, lighting the fire, kneeling down and lighting the fire. Like there's moments in our day that perhaps are challenging, and we gauge our ability to be independent and to be able by those moments. And so find the moment that you're leaning into to gauge your independence. Seems very young to be gauging that within me, but I can feel that. Yeah, I check, I go, wow, great, I can still put my socks on. I will continue to put my socks on. Foot to the floor, other foot to the floor. Nice. Reach your arms overhead and let them rest on the floor. And just let your breath deepen into your belly as you rest your arms long and strong above your head. Can you feel a lengthening through your shoulders and opening into your chest? Nice. Feet are hip distance apart, feet are flat on the floor, and then slowly begin to roll up along your spine. And as you roll up, bring your arms long beside you so your arms rest on the floor where your hips would have been on the floor. So your arms are now long beside you. And as you lower your bum down, bring your arms overhead. So when your bum lands, your arms are overhead. And again, lift your bum. Arms land on the floor beside you. Drop your bum, arms land on the floor above your head. And so find the movement in your body. Lift your hips, arms beside you. Drop your bum, arms overhead. How do you roll up in a curvy, smooth, connected way through your spine? How would you find that tiger feeling in the deep of your spine? How would you unfold or unfurl into your spine as you rise up, arms long beside you, as you smoothly, slowly roll down, arms overhead. Can you furl? Furl. What a great word. Unfurl and furling. So there must be furling. Can you furl and then unfurl? Words are funny. Can you curl and furl? Wonder. It's so random where my mind goes as I do this. Nice. One more time. So lift your hips, arms are long beside you. Unfurl up or furl up. Pause. Nice. Drop your bum to the floor. Now pull your right knee up onto your chest. Squeeze it up. And then bring your arms overhead. Lift your hips high. Drop your bum. Squeeze the left knee up onto your chest. Squeeze it in. As you lift your hips, arms overhead. I'm keeping my hands interlocked as I do this. It feels very nice. Drop your bum. Squeeze your right knee up. Drop your foot, arms overhead, lift your hips. So have you lost the sense of furling? So I've just slowed things down if I'm beginning to furl, because there's a moment where my arms and my foot are in the air and I'm trying to lift my pelvis. So there's kind of more destabilizing because I'm lifting my leg as I come forward and then I'm reaching my arms as I lift my hips up. But there's a moment where I'm just one-legged doing this. So feel the one-leggedness of it and strive to balance within it. As you squeeze your knee up, hug it in, arms overhead, lift your hips high. One more time each side. Knee towards you, bum down, arms overhead, lift your hips. Knee towards you, bum down, arms overhead, lift your hips. Nice. Keep your hips high, bring your elbows to the floor beside you, and then just sway your knees gently from side to side. So my bum is in the air, and I'm just meeting the sides of my feet again. How would I let my feet be really roundy on the floor? Curvy, roundy. Feeling the sides of my knees, the sides of my hips, the stability in the deep pelvis. Nice. Drop your bum to the floor. Rest. You can bring the soles of your feet together with your knees wide if you wish. You can have your legs long. You can come into whatever pose feels like a resting pose for you. How lovely. Oh, nice. What a lovely Sunday yum. Massaging our feet, rubbing our legs, deepening into our hips and how our shoulders move with our hips. Nice. I'll see you all tomorrow for day 4. Amazing. It wanders a lot, exploring, adventuring, meeting. So yes, so remember, we do not rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems. So a system is something that happens and is structured and is laid down as, always when I walk out the door, I put my shoes on. But do I also put my scarf on? And a scarf is more like, oh no, that's upstairs, so that's not really handy, so I won't bother put my scarf on. Or a system is where you have your scarf beside your shoes, and therefore when you go to put your shoes on, you go, there's my scarf, I have a system, and I will put my scarf on. So same thing at the beginning of the class, I said I was hoping to do meditation. I wasn't making a system for meditation. So now I've made a system. So what are your systems and what are your goals and what is the difference? I'll see you all tomorrow, and yeah, be well. Ciao.